Most people look at a computer and expect a bulky tower or at least a decent-sized box, but this little stick completely flips that script. It is honestly wild how something no bigger than a pack of gum can run a full version of Windows 10. You pull it out of the box, and it feels surprisingly dense for its size, like a solid piece of tech rather than a cheap plastic toy. The fact that it is fanless is the real winner here. There is no annoying whirring sound, no dust buildup, and it just sits there silently doing its job, which makes it perfect for a bedroom media setup or a tucked-away office station where you do not want any extra noise. Now, let's be real about what this is. It is running a Celeron processor with 4 GB of RAM, so it is not going to be editing 4K video or handling heavy gaming. But for what it is designed for, digital signage, basic office work, or streaming movies, it handles the load without breaking a sweat. The 4K at 60 Hz output is a nice touch, making the visuals look crisp on a modern monitor, and the interface feels snappy enough for day-to-day tasks. One thing that really stands out is the port selection. Usually, these ultra-compact sticks are stingy with connectivity, but this one manages to squeeze in 2 USB 3 ports and a gigabit Ethernet jack. That is a huge deal if you're setting this up for a business environment, where a stable, wired connection is non-negotiable. You can plug in a keyboard, a mouse, and an external drive without needing a messy hub. Of course, there is a trade-off. With only 64 GB of storage, you are going to run out of space pretty quickly if you start downloading large files or heavy applications. You will definitely want to keep a microSD card handy or rely on cloud storage to keep things running smoothly. Also, while it is great for portability, it does get a bit warm to the touch after a few hours of continuous use, which is expected given the passive cooling design. It is not a deal-breaker, but it is something to keep in mind if you are planning to hide it behind a TV in a tight, unventilated space. For anyone needing a dedicated, set-it-and-forget-it machine for a specific task, this thing is a clever little problem solver. It is not trying to replace a high-end workstation, but for the price and the sheer convenience of having a full computer in your pocket, it is hard to argue with the value. It is a niche tool, sure, but it does exactly what it promises without any fuss.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.